Dun, da, da, da. Welcome to our 6-minute walk, everyone. Where are we? Rossmore Avenue. And I really like it here because it's quiet. So that's it. So today's question is from April Bridges. I have been without my oxygen for 4 months now, so yes, there is hope. I was diagnosed 3 years ago. Now I'm doing much better through meds. My question to you would be, do you ever swell on your meds? And then she goes on to explain her situation. The answer is no, I do not swell on my meds. I do believe this is because of the changes in my diet that I've made. I think that if I were continuing to consume processed food and salt and sugar and all sorts of things that didn't belong, I do feel that I would probably swell. Hold on, we're crossing the street. Hold on, let's cross the street. Don't get killed, don't get killed. But when I tried Bosentan and Lateris in the very beginning, I did swell. I had swelling like in the lower part of my stomach, in the lower part of my back area, a little bit in my legs. But I got off those really quickly because of that. My oxygen saturation also went down with those drugs. So those drugs were obviously not very good for me. Okay, side note, Dave just got rained on by a sprinkler. We had to move into the road. Now we're walking in the street. We're living on the edge. I'll verify that you don't get killed. Got my eye on those cars. I do want to say one thing. Before I was officially diagnosed, oh, he's trying to save my life. So the night before I was officially diagnosed, I swelled so much. I was not on medication. We had no idea what was going on, and I put on about 10 pounds of water overnight, and I had no idea what was wrong. My legs were swollen, my stomach was swollen. I then ended up in the emergency room. Before I ended up in the emergency room, I tried to walk the dogs because I thought that walking the dogs would help with the swelling. So I was in heart failure and had no idea, and I decided to take the dogs for a walk. Because that's always what you want to do when you're in heart failure. All right, so we just had to cross a really big street. So I do want to add that if you're swelling and you don't have a reason for it, if you're not on medication and you're watching these videos and you have a lot of body swelling and you don't know where it's coming from, I would suggest immediately getting that checked out, because in my case it meant that I was in congestive heart failure. I had no idea. I know this is a total side note to the question, but I do just want to mention that. In other words, if you find that you've put on 10 pounds of water overnight, don't walk your dogs. Go to the hospital. There's my lesson for the day. All right, everyone, our 6-minute walk is over. We are done. Steve is done. He's resting, as you can see. We're almost done with our 30-day challenge. We're so close. That's all. So thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.